Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 32 Day 8 live reactions. We are not going to be reacting to every match on this show because the opening match is Shingo Takagi versus David Finlay. We skipped that. I think Finlay might have actually fucking won, which is disgusting. And we are getting straight into our second match, which is one that we're not overly enthusiastic about, more curious about. And that is Big Jonah versus Filthy Tom Lawler. John, if you're ready, I am at 5150 on the English commentary version of this on New Japan World. And if you're ready on that same thing, I'm going to count us down.
Not to be that guy, but you said 51:50. Don't you mean 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 50
Thank you.
seconds?
No, you are right. And that is important. That is an important distinction to make. 1 hour, 51 minutes, 50 seconds, just to make sure that everyone's along with us there. Thank you.
Okay, just now that we have consensus, now I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. And there is
Folks,
Tom.
I don't really have much of a filter today, so I will tell you, so far I've been pretty disappointed with this tournament. I'm hoping today doesn't suck, but I'm very much looking forward to the 5-star. So until this G1 steps the fuck up, I'm going to say G1 Climax 32, brought to you by the 5-star Grand Prix.
Admittedly, I've been spoiled on one match from the 5-star night one. I've been spoiled on one match that ended up being something that made me quite happy, and I'm not going to spoil anything about it.
Cool.
I'm gonna leave you with that thought. Just know the result made me happy, and then let your mind run wild. You're gonna torture yourself for the next 3 days until you get to see it.
Honestly, brother, I'll probably forget it between now and then, but I am glad you were happy at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never pull punches. I know you don't either with this.
Clobbered Filthy Tom. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's what he deserves.
Truth.
Wear a mask properly, bitch. But yeah, this tournament sucked. I'm really waiting for it to pick up. Still, the best match I feel like was Ishii Jay White. Naito Tanahashi had a great fucking match too, to be fair. But those I think have been the two best matches, quite honestly. Kenta had a decent match with Evil, but it was overbooked to shit, and I hate that Evil won just because I'm a huge Kenta fan. And Sonata Jay White wasn't bad either.
Antis as well.
Yeah. Honestly, Taichi Sonata was pretty good too, to be fair. I did enjoy that match. But yeah, this just really, for the most part, hasn't felt like G1. Because I could swear there have been G1s where, like, every match was either good or, like, holy fucking amazeballs. I'm so glad we were here to watch this. Haven't really felt that spark yet, but Jonah,
God, you jackass.
Tom Lawler felt that pounce. Jesus Christ.
Jonah. By the way, one other thing that no, I won't. Never mind. I was gonna talk about something else that I got spoiled on, but I don't want to give anything else away because anything can be considered like a surprise that we can react to. So I'm just gonna leave it.
Can I just ask you something and forgive me? Like, I don't mean for this to come across as like insensitive or whatever. Did you get like spoiled on this on Reddit? Because I know you interacted with that 5-star thread and you saw the Momo fan base and you replied to that one comment, which I loved your reply, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you actually saw that? Wow. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, well, yeah, because I linked you to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not on that subreddit. No.
But it was a subreddit.
Actually, no. Now I think about it, the thing that I was going to spoil that I'm not going to spoil. Okay, to clear things up, the thing that I was going to spoil that I was not going to spoil, and the result of the match were both on another different board.
Okay.
I had to get my thoughts clear there.
Bro, that's a mood.
Because I have been trying to avoid landmines on Reddit. And I've done a really good job of that.
Well, I'm proud of you for that. And you already know that I have a weird experience with Twitter because when I think I get spoiled, I do in a way, but I don't. Again, prime example being the Tam situation. When it was like, oh, Tam's going after all the titles, I thought it meant like, oh, she won the red belt and maybe she's going after another belt. But no, she became number one contenders with Natsupoi for the Goddesses belts, but she lost her bid against Shuri, which is still a bit upsetting to me. And Tom Lawler here, trying to escape. Steps on the foot there.
I still can't fucking believe David Finlay beat Shingo. What the fuck?
Don't remind me. He's disgusting. No, let me be kinder but also harsh. His booking is disgusting. I'm sure he as a person is a kind guy. I got no problem with him. But his booking is abhorrent to me. That juice match, I don't know if I've ever hated a New Japan match the way I fucking hated that match.
Dude, low key shades of fucking Ibushi Osprey, no?
A little bit, but honestly, from what I can recollect from Ibushi Osprey, maybe even worse. Like, quite honestly, I'd have to rewatch to really have like a strong opinion and definitely a more informed one. But my God, that's what I mean. Like, I'm just not used to matches like that being on a fucking G1. And of course, it was one part Bullet Club, love you, Juice, but the faction's gonna do its bullshit, and fucking David Finlay, who I've never liked. You know, again, I don't want to take it out on the man. I'm sure the man is fine, and we should be better about that. And I definitely am a part of that. But the booking is just no. Like he just beat a U.S. champion that I feel like is so far above him, and like here, I don't know who's going to win here. Maybe Tom Lawler will win here. But that remains to be seen, I guess. I haven't even pulled up my spreadsheet, so let me do that now, actually.
Yeah, I'm feeling underwhelmed by this match, and really by both performers, but mostly by Lawler. Like Jonah, we know is solid. Like we know he's not great, but he's not bad. Lawler is just. I think Lawler might just be boring in the ring. Honestly, that might just be what I arrive at. Like my conclusion that I
Yeah.
arrive at.
Honestly, you know who I've been enjoying most in the G1 so far? And it's funny because he hasn't, like, his one match was against somebody that I liked, and then the other match was against somebody I hated. I really enjoyed watching Zach's matches. Are
Oh,
we
good.
getting a Zach match today?
No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, we are.
Damn,
He's going against Tanahashi.
that's going to be fucking excellent.
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to that. That's going to be fucking excellent.
Yeah, our other match, the only other match that we have today after this, other than that one, is Sonata Okan, and that should be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, so you know what? Honestly, probably could have skipped this match too, but those two matches definitely worth reacting to for sure.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing too about skipping that first match is that because we went live late today, we're still only going to be here for like an hour and what, 20 minutes maybe, 25.
Yeah, which will be great because then I'll get to freshen up, maybe get a little something on my stomach because I know we'll be selectively reacting to SummerSlam. Honestly, our night's pretty fucking easy, all things considered. I mean,
Yeah,
you're talking we're only doing 3 matches on a big 4 pay-per-view. I call that an easy fucking day. So
yeah, definitely. And the thing too is none of those matches are like big, huge matches, and one of them might even be a short squash match.
God, that'd be amazing.
Because like Money in the Bank, we had the two Money in the Bank ladder matches, which are huge, like long, like consistently 20+ minute matches. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas tomorrow night, I mean, Logan Paul versus Pat McAfee, or not Logan Paul, I'm sorry, Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin versus Pat McAfee. I'd be shocked if that match went over like 12 minutes.
No, that match ain't going long for shit.
Like to me, that match and Bianca Becky combined will probably combine for under like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless Becky and Bianca really get time. I mean, and I would not complain about that, but even still. And then like Brock Roman, those are always sprints.
Yes.
Like Brock Roman matches, and really Brock matches in general, I feel like, unless they're against like smaller guys, like his matches that he's had against like AJ and Finn and stuff like that. Unless it's one of those exceptions, Brock matches are always sprints. They're always like 6-7 minutes at most.
Yeah, I definitely agree. With it having a stip, it might go a bit longer, but honestly, I'm thinking they'll do a good match. I just feel like it's one of those matches that's a bit overexposed in a way, and I've just already got in my mind again like Brock Roman for a Clash at the Castle kind of thing. Oh yeah, while we're on wrestling, and we're just not talking about this wrestling because it's boring us right now. Did you see my fucking tweet about Stokely and Moriarty?
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't online at all today before getting home from the grocery store, which was at like 5 of 5.
Well, bro. Here's my thing, because I fucking love this. Maybe you won't love it, but I thought it'd be a great way to kind of connect everything. Because AEW, I think, loves doing that. They love having their own big universe, even if it's like out of control. So I re-quote tweeted the slapbox matchup between Yuta and Stokely, and I said, okay, hear me out, y'all.
Oh,
Wheeler Yuta and Lee Moriarty feud with Lee Moriarty winning the pure title.
fuck
Stokely gets his
yes.
revenge. Yes, Stokely gets his revenge via Moriarty taking the title that Yuta has worked so hard to elevate. I
Yeah.
need it in my life now.
Yeah, 1,000,000% yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, it would like to begin with something so fucking comedic, and that's why I love Stokely, because a lot like Rico, ironically enough, who was also in that video, he's not afraid to laugh at himself. And it was a great fucking clip. But then you can take that and you can dovetail it into an amazing series of matches between two great technical wrestlers, especially Moriarty. Like, he's growing on me very quickly. And I think if Yuta was to drop the belt to anybody, I'd love for it to be Moriarty, because I don't expect him, nobody does, to get like the world title or even the TNT title right away. I think the pure title would be a perfect start for him. Get some fucking more gold in Stokely's faction, so he'd have that and the TBS championship with Jade Cargill. I mean, you're kind of in business at that point. So I really hope they do something with that. I don't know
Yeah.
if they will, but it's on the table as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, hey, Craig is here in chat, and he made a really good point, actually. He said that he has a feeling Roman Brock is going to be over 15 minutes because of the fact that it's a last man standing match. I totally forgot about that stip. But yeah, you're definitely right, Craig. You're absolutely right. I'm wrong about the sprint thing. It's almost definitely going to be a longer match because of that fact. You're 100% straight on that.
Yeah, I
But
hope. I like I said, I hope it's good. I have faith it will, but I'm just
yeah,
looking forward to the few being over.
yeah, that's kind of my big thing. I obviously hope that it'll be good, but I think it'll be good too. It's not just a hope; it's a think too. Like a
Yeah,
part of me kind of expects it to actually be good. Like if it wasn't Last Man Standing, I would have much less confidence that it's going to be good.
yeah, I would definitely agree. Well, if it wasn't Last Man Standing, dude, I would just picture it being like a finisher fest, and nobody wants to fucking see that.
And it still might be to like open the match up like out the gate, but I don't think it'll like end immediately like those would.
Yeah, and like if you're gonna do a finisher fest, like do an F5 through an announce table, do a spear through a
Dude, I was
barricade.
literally just about to say, how much do you want to bet we end up with like a spear through a barricade? Feels like a foregone conclusion. I was gonna say through the set, like up on the ramp.
Honestly, yeah, and Jonah wins. He
Jonah
got that big
wins.
splash.
Nice. Yeah, the what we used to know as the tsunami. And I
Yeah,
actually got that prediction correct. I called that. I picked Jonah to win.
God, I can't believe we got Shingo David Finlay wrong, and for all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong
Christ.
reasons, as in because the New Japan's booking has been incompetent for a while now.
Yeah, I really thought they'd turn it around, man, but it's really just looking like no.
New Japan's just like, oh, that's cute that you think we had something that we needed to turn around.
Oh my God. New Japan's the me of wrestling promotions. They dug their heels in the dirt and they're like, no, this is my identity now. Deal with it. God.
Oh
Fuck. All right. Just remember, kids, all the wrestling you love one day is going to turn on you and die in a metaphorical sense. So love it while you can. And
no!
no matter how
Wow,
hard you love it, it's still going to
that's
leave you anyway.
that's the
So,
most cursed thing I think you've ever said on this stream because it also applies to Stardom.
yeah, it's probably going to happen, man.
I mean, to
Like,
be
low
fair,
key,
Stardom literally just in the last month has done fucking blackface and a bikini match. Like it's definitely not without its flaws.
yeah, like, I mean, look, if I'm just being honest, I've been enjoying the fucking Stardom run that we've been on, because I just feel like one day it's going to end, just because I feel like that always happens. I was a fan of TNA. They took a downturn. Obviously, as WWE fans, we've seen them take several downturns. Lucha Underground ended, and now they've got some MLW
Hmm.
ripoff that neither one of us are interested in. Like,
Damn,
it's just the
bro.
tides of history, man. I
I
don't know
feel
what to
like a
tell people.
voodoo doll or like a pincushion. Like you just stuck a bunch of needles in me and just wanted to just kill me by the death of a thousand paper cuts thing.
And the thing is, you can even tell by my tone, like, you know when I'm reveling in something. I'm not reveling in this.
Never
It's
could have been.
just we've lived it. Like, I don't know what else to say. We've lived it. WCW fans lived it. Like, no good wrestling ever truly lasts. And you could just say, like, oh, well, John, that's true of everything. Nothing really lasts. And I understand that.
Especially
But
good things. Good things
us,
don't last.
yeah, especially good things. Yeah, it's just enjoy it while you can, people. And that's why, like, the one mistake I always make when I'm enjoying wrestling is I take it for granted. When New Japan was fucking riding high, I took it for granted. And that's why I think this stings now.
Well,
Because
because
I'm
for a
like,
long time that was
fuck.
all we knew. Like we got into New Japan when it was hot as hell and doing amazing things, and like so. But when they started making shitty decisions, we were like, "Oh, you've earned the benefit of the doubt. We'll let it slide." And then eventually, it just piled up to the point that we were like, "We can't ignore it anymore. This has been bad. We need to fucking call them out for their bullshit." Like
Yeah,
we weren't expecting it to. It's almost like we didn't know it was capable of being bad, and then when it was, we weren't willing to accept it. You know.
exactly. Oh man.
Greto Khan.
I like both these guys, man. Obviously, I'm a bigger Sonata fan, but I'm gonna be real. If Okan were to win this, I wouldn't throw a bitch fit. He's a good dude. I like him. I mean, look, folks, since I'm already kind of going hard on the wrestling industry today, when you look at all the people that pro wrestling historically into the present day has platformed and stood by, the idea that Great Okan actually saves children from predators rather than being a predator, you can give the guy a couple fucking points in a tournament. I ain't gonna fucking. This dude
Truth.
is fucking. Yeah. God. And you know what? And way too, and he didn't even know it, of course. I'm just saying for our own headcanon, way to just really prove yourself worthy of being given the kayfabe distinction by us of being Ishii's son. Because like if he was a piece of shit, I mean that really it wouldn't have aged well at all for us. But Okan came through in the clutch. It
Yeah.
was like, no. No, I'm worthy fucking progeny. And we're like, fuck yeah, you are. Eat those goddamn pancakes and plug New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, come on out, Sonata.
I think Sonata might just be my favorite New Japan performer right now, honestly.
I don't blame you, man. He's got the consistency. He's got the look. He's essentially look. He's got everything. You know, I'm definitely there with you.
Yeah. I miss Shibata.
He's so wonderful.
So talented.
Imagine wanting to start beef with Shibata. I can't relate.
No, I don't know anyone that can.
If they
All
value their lives.
all my homies acknowledge that Shibata is not one to fuck with.
Yeah. We love you, Sonata. We're so proud of you.
Literally everyone I know, including both of us, has picked Logan Paul to beat the Miz. I think Miz is winning now.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have Miz win to try and get some actual sympathy on that fucking spoiled, entitled little piece of shit, Logan Paul.
Yeah. WWE. Goddamn.
They're like, our baby faces aren't likable. It's like, maybe read into that. Maybe think about what you just said.
God, you know, folks, look, again, I'm
Oh, look at that.
uncharacteristically
Now that is a likable baby face right there. Holy shit, I love this man.
handsome as fuck.
Right? distinguished.
Like, he's handsome in a way that doesn't make me feel threatened, but safe and secure. It's beautiful.
He's like Japanese Al Pacino in his prime.
Fuck yeah.
If I had to make a comparison between Sonata and any American wrestler, you know who I think it would be?
Who's that? There's the
Moxley.
bell. You said Moxley?
Yeah.
That's a great comparison. You know, I've already compared him to the likes of Randy Orton and Bret Hart, just in the sense of
Yeah.
I think he just executes everything well and safe. And to be honest, like
Dude,
I
you're
stand by
absolutely
your
right, but I think the biggest difference between him and those guys is that those guys are both boring.
yes, that is true.
Sonata is really fun to watch, and that's another
And
reason that I think he has in common with more Moxley than either of those guys.
yeah, and to be fair, you've always been consistent with that retort, and I've always agreed with you. I never challenged that. I love that, and again, I now with me saying it because I used to say it in the past, and now it really feels like cheap shots because we know what happened. But this is why I would even say in like almost like mini essays and five fave fives. I loved Ibushi. I loved watching Ibushi work. I hope to watch him work again in the future. But to me, Sonata to me always represented and still represents the pro wrestling we should want, not the pro
Yes.
wrestling we're currently getting.
Yes.
And
Sonata
you
is
know,
like the goal, right? He should be like what people aspire and strive to be.
yeah, if I were to, go for an alliterative nickname, I would call him the standard Sonata. And that because that's what I think he is. I think he's the standard that all wrestlers
Oh,
should
let's take it a
aspire
step
to.
further and use his first name too. He's the standard Seiya Sonata. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's something he's earned. And again, guys, when I'm doing a bit and when I'm reveling in something and when I'm just speaking my truth, however uncomfortably, I'm not comfortable feeling like I'm criticizing Ibushi, but that style, it doesn't lead to long careers. And those memories pale in comparison to us just wanting to see these wrestlers be healthy and have longevity. That's why I want more Sonatas and less Ibushis.
Yeah.
Kick out there.
Because I fucking love Ibushi. Ibushi's incredible. And here's the thing about Ibushi too. His offense has almost never been like overly dangerous, scary shit. Like what we've seen from like Will when he'll do his crazy flippy shit.
Yes, exactly.
The thing with Ibushi is his fucking selling and bumping. Like he has Mayu Iwatani syndrome without the rubber body.
Yes.
He just looks for ways to dump himself on his neck. And it turns out that he fucking rather than damaging his neck, he damaged his goddamn shoulder. He can't even do a fucking push up anymore. Christ.
Yeah,
Like
and
this
and
dude
I
is
mean,
the
here's the
pinnacle of like a human specimen of a man. He is like built like fucking Goku and he can't do a push up because his shoulder's that fucked up.
yeah, and I mean, look, not to again be that guy, but you and I talked about that exact thing. Like you and I have talked about like how styles like that can lead to results like that, and it sucks. Like I hate that, and I think that's another thing that's just left me kind of jaded, quite honestly, with the wrestling industry in a lot of ways. Like I'm tired of guys being broken down and getting hurt and like losing quality of life over this. Um, I want to see them thrive. I want to see them prosper. And I
Exactly.
just, that, and you know what? Like, but this, again, just because I feel like I guess I'm in a fucking mood today, guys. This is where I get mad at New Japan, though, because it's like, this should be the guy that you're exalting. This should be the guy that, again, as the standard, you're really propping up. Never main evented a Wrestle Kingdom, hasn't even really sniffed the world title. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So we'll see if he beats Okan. So that would be really great for his chances. He needs to keep winning. That's for damn sure. Okan, though, doing a great job controlling the arm.
Would you like to know how many times Sonata has challenged for the IWGP Heavyweight title?
How many?
4.
That's honestly at least two more than I thought, because I thought he's only challenged for it twice.
Would you like to know how many of those 4 were against Okada?
3 at least.
Yup, three. All three were his first three. His first three IWGP Heavyweight title shots were all against Okada. He lost all of them, and they were all over 30-minute matches.
Amazing.
And then his next one was a shot at Ibushi while Ibushi was God. While Ibushi had both the world title and the Intercontinental title before they got merged.
Damn.
And that was the only one of Sonata's world title attempts that was under 30 minutes. It was 27:51.
Creating space.
God, I fucking hate Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Dude, Okada let Sonata have 30-plus minute matches with him 3 times in a row. Even Ibushi was on the high end of the 20s, closer to 30. Then when Sonata challenged, or when Sonata beat, actually, when he beat Tanahashi for the U.S. title earlier this year in February, that was a damn near 30-minute match, too. That was 29-26. Do you want to guess how long it took for Ospreay to beat Sonata for that United States title?
15 minutes.
Worse, 12:50.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking hate Ospreay, man.
Fuck him. Oh. Kick. Beautiful drop kick. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Dude is so fucking good. And you talked about Ibushi becoming God. I will never. To say I'll never forgive seems a bit melodramatic. So I'll just say instead, I'll never understand because that seems fairer and more grounded.
Right.
I'll never understand why they got rid of that Intercontinental title. Because if they still had it, Sonata should have had a run with it by now. This dude. God damn.
Well, and the thing, too, is, like, Sonata's fucking over. Like, it's not just one of those,
Yes.
like, it's not just like a Dean Malenko situation where the internet crowd loves him because of how technically sound he is or whatever. No, like, this dude has the look, has the ability to connect with the crowd, and is over as hell and is one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster. And they still just don't do shit with him at all. Like, I'm
Jesus.
sorry, but in my mind, the fact that both Evil and fucking Shingo have had runs with the IWGP World Title and Sonata has not is a massive indictment of New Japan's ability to assess talent.
Yes. Agreed with you on all counts. Oh, trying to claw that face, that beautiful fucking face.
Sorry, not having him.
Yeah. I like how we're all so, like, uber protective of Sonata's handsomeness. That was a boot right to the face. I fucking love Ella so much. Her Twitter is one of my favorites.
It's really good, yeah.
Okan back up on his feet. He's feeling it. I could see Okan being kind of a not like maximally over, not even like a Sonata level, but I could see crowds being endeared to him and him becoming a solid babyface down the road. I don't know. There's a quality to Okan. I think people would want to cheer for him, but they just got to give him time. He's really ramming Sonata's face with that turbo, then hoists him up. Bam! Off the
What a
ropes.
drop kick.
What a drop kick. This fucking Chad.
Shoulder block.
Right there by Okan.
Oh, it was all it? Oh, I missed it.
Kick out. love that he really commits to it. Scream and all. I'm gonna turn my volume up. He's gonna do more of these.
Yeah.
Kevin, simmer down. There it is. That's that good shit. I love it.
Wow, he really got into that one. He like wound up and everything.
You knew that Mongolian chop was Okan saying to himself, this is where I assert dominance. Oh, Sonata, though, not yielding. Sonata still keeping his hands behind his back. Did Okan accidentally get hit in the nuts or something?
It
I
looks
missed
like it,
that.
yeah. O'Connor
Oh, rolling
roll.
prawn hold? No, he's just going to sit in it.
Nope.
Oh, wow. I hate when pins like that don't win because they always look so tight. I'm like, how the fuck did you kick out? And discus forearm. Look at Sonata go. Jesus Christ. TKO. Knees. It hurt Okan, but I'm going to guess that it hurt Sonata just a bit more. And midsection got rocked.
Yeah.
Khan can't even like put weight on that knee.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What do you even call this? Like a jaw lock? What the hell?
A jaw lock over the knee here. So I've always said about Okan, man. I love the old school feel of this dude. Even how he works, it's like he's found a way to make the '80s wrestling not boring.
Yeah. Oh, I love that
Because
Sonata
I'll
grabbed
tell
him
you,
by the
it's
ponytail there.
beautifully done. Skull end here. Oh, clawing the face. Got skull end in deep. And again, he's trying to. Oh, again, going after that eye. We know that's been the story of Sonata's tournament is that eye, that orbital bone injury.
Yep.
Is it about to cost him here? We know it cost him against Jay White. He was able to avert being thwarted by Taichi when Taichi tried to go for it.
Just disqualify him, Red Shoes. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that honestly, I have to agree with you, bro. Normally, I jump and kick there by Sonata.
Are you fucking serious? What? Exactly why did Red Shoes want to stop Sonata there? What the fuck was the point of that?
I have no idea. Normally, I take no umbrage with Red Shoes' officiating. I'm actually quite fond of it. I think he's one of the better officials in the business. That was hella questionable. Okan had that hold in for a considerable period of time. To me, far beyond the threshold for a disqualification. Khan now firing up as if he's the one overcoming adversity. Like he didn't just straight punch Sonata in the face.
That was a shitty
There's the
moonsault, man.
moonsault.
Good job, Sonata. Proud of you.
Sonata refusing to die here. He really doesn't want to lose again. He's already, lost to Jay White, and he did beat Taichi, but he wants to keep it to that one loss if possible. Trying for the claw again. No. What an arm drag. Pop up. Cutter. Sonata thinking moonsault. That's it.
Beautiful. Good shit. Good job, Sonata. Proud to be wrong about this one because I did actually pick Okan to win this.
I did pick Sonata, thank goodness, because I foolishly had him for whatever reason winning every match in his block. That was never going to happen, but I guess there are upsides to it. Is that when he does actually win a match, you're already kind of locked in for those points.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonata now 2-1. Keep it going, Sonata. Win the block. Because I swear, if he's able to win the tournament, Sonata main eventing a Wrestle Kingdom, I am instantly fucking there. Whatever I may be feeling about New Japan at the moment, you're pushing Sonata, you got my fucking money. And when you think about what Sonata overcame in this match, I mean, again, the eye being exploited, which it's nice to see that I don't want to necessarily use this word, but I'm struggling to think of a better one. He's kind of building up a tolerance and immunity, if you will, to that eye being attacked. Because again, when Jay White did it, he was able to get the win. But Taichi hasn't had success, and now neither has Okan. So we
You
shouldn't
know
worry
what?
too much if somebody goes after the eye.
It's a
It's
good
not a
sign though
guarantee.
that it's healing because they are getting. That's the beautiful thing about the G1 formatted this way is that the guys get a lot more of a break between their matches. Because like the
Yes.
way that it was before, they were wrestling like twice a week, whereas now they could wrestle once a week or even once every 2 weeks. Like there could be really decent breaks in between their matches, and that's a really huge benefit for the wrestlers themselves.
Yes.
Which, as you and as everyone hopefully in our audience knows, we will always stand up for the wrestlers if it comes down to the wrestler versus the corporation they're working for,
So fucking lutely.
unless they're known pieces of shit.
Yes. In which case, I'll be rooting for the volcano to claim them both.
Yeah, yeah, we will pretty much never stand up for corporations here.
I am going to be honest with y'all. I am a bit worried about Sonata's August 2nd match against Tamatonga because I could absolutely see that going either way.
Ew. I'm not saying ill at your sentiment. I'm saying ill that you're right.
Yeah.
Like it's ill that like it's even possible that Tamatonga could win that match because ew. It just
Main event time.
yay, Zack and Tanahashi.
Man, the history between these two men. Zack's first New Japan Cup win. In the finals, he made Tanahashi tap out. And that, I think, really took Zack to a whole new level in New Japan all those years ago. And he's beaten Tanahashi since. It wasn't the only victory he's gotten over Tanahashi. And did I pick him here? Because I believe that I did. I did pick him here.
Nice.
So and he's undefeated right now. See, that's the interesting thing about these two guys. Tanahashi, I think he's 1-1 because I think this is his third match and this is Zach's third match as well. He's 1-1 because he lost to Hanare, but he beat Naito, and Zach's beaten Hanare and he's beaten Kenta. Dude, if Zach goes 3-0 here, given that these blocks are smaller, that is huge for him.
It is. It really is.
However, and here's the thing, and this is like, you guys know, I've been in a mood all day today. I'm not really in the mood to be like hyperbolic and turned up and going after people. Maybe that'll be more SummerSlam just because I hate WWE so much. But
Which is the
Tanahashi's a fucking
correct
legend.
take, to be clear.
Yes. Um, Tanahashi's a fucking legend. Tanahashi is a legend because you may beat him one time, but 100 times out of 100, Tanahashi's probably still going to get more wins than you. Just because he learns, he adapts, he knows how to bully better than anybody else in the game. And Zack can be a real bastard in the ring. There's no doubt about that. But Tanahashi, he's familiar now because he's tapped out to Zack multiple times. And I don't say that as like an insult. I'm saying like if you're Tanahashi, you've learned from that. You know, I don't think he's going to go quietly today.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like, fuck you, Zach. Fuck you and your submissions. Apparently, El Phantasmo said on commentary recently they should just throw the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship in the garbage. The entire country, too. You
Well,
got a friend
yes.
in me, El Phantasmo.
Yes. I
At
feel like
least
he
as far
said
as
that thinking it would get him heel heat, but yes.
it's like when you look at the current demographic of Americans, like Zoomers and Millennials and stuff, like I don't know if anybody. Well, I shouldn't say that because God knows we've committed so many war crimes and we have so many justified enemies. But yeah, we hate America very strongly. Where's your patriotism? Non-existent.
Eat my ass.
Oh, patriotism? You mean the structural gaslighting that the state expects to be carried out by others? Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you in the form of eating my ass.
Yes. Ashi carried this company on his back through its darkest days. And, you know, no matter how you feel about New Japan at present, you can thank Tanahashi for there even being a New Japan. That's an impressive feat for a man to have. And Kevin Kelly, I'll give the man credit where he's due. He's got the personality of, you know, a fucking wet carrot watching paint dry. But he does make salient points every now and again. And I think him bringing up that, you know, Tanahashi beating Naito with just a sudden cradle. Tanahashi might have upped his technical acumen enough. Who knows? Zach might get caught today. We don't know. Zach may not know.
Bell!
There's the bell.
I did the thing.
Just imagine if you're Zach, you think you've got this submission in on Tanahashi, and then all of a sudden he rolls you up in like a victory roll or some shit. Like, where did this come from? Oh,
Classic
that?
Tanahashi.
Exactly.
Oh, that's one that I learned from my trainer. Which one? Keiji Muto.
Yeah. Now with Zach, I feel like the two body parts I've seen him go after in Tanahashi, the times he's made him tap out, was either a knee or like an arm. And I don't see Tanahashi wearing any visible targets right now. But I'm wondering what limb Zach will target in this match. Because if I was him, I'd go after a knee. Just because we know Tanahashi's been having great luck with high fly flow as of late, just in terms of hitting it and shit. At least the first one. And I would want him to have trouble even scaling the ropes, personally. Nice by Zach. That was such a great escape. You gotta wonder how these two men feel about each other. Zach's probably a sarcastic prick when asked about Tanahashi, but I'm sure there's a level of respect there. Tanahashi just kind of emanates that commanding presence. He steps in a locker room and respect is given to him by all. But to be honest, I'm sure Tanahashi on some level respects Zack as well. I mean, you're talking about a two-time New Japan Cup winner, IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, Rev Pro Heavyweight Champion. Tanahashi has also worn that gold because I know him and Zack have feuded over it. Nice headlock there. These two, again, have a lot of history.
Yes.
Head scissors. Look how Zack stands up in it.
Bro, my mom was like, "Is that Tanahashi?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Oh, okay, now I know who to cheer for."
Her mom's adorable.
She fucking hates CSJ, dude.
Nice escape by Tanahashi.
I think the only person in wrestling that she might hate more than Zack is Charlotte Flair. And apparently
I don't
Natalia.
hate Zack, so I can't say that that's the correct take, but I will say that's the correct pecking order if you're going to have Zack in a pecking order. Always have Charlotte Flair above it.
Yeah, she also added that she also has Natalia in that sort of territory.
Bro, I'm so glad we're skipping Liv Ronda tonight, because imagine if Charlotte returned in the post-match, which is also something I've thought about.
I think
God.
we kind of talked about that being pretty likely, actually.
Did we? I don't remember that.
It might, you know what? I'm realizing now. I think it was actually Mark that brought that up.
Okay.
And it might have been in the Discord. Bum, 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 bum,
Tanahashi
bum,
feeling
bum,
pretty bold.
bum,
He's
bum.
challenging Zack to some grappling here, maybe some Greco-Roman. I don't agree with this at all,
My mom
personally.
threw another name into the list of people that she hates on the same level as ZSJ, alongside Charlotte and Natalia. Will Ospreay.
That's the mood.
Yeah.
If it was ever a job to bully that man into just retirement, I would single-handedly save the fucking economy. Ugh. Look at that roll by Zack. Tanahashi had a great wrist lock, but Zack, again, very adept. He's learned from all the great British technicians of all weight classes. I mean, most notably Jim Breaks.
Like the guy that did the armbar?
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
he was a very prominent light heavyweight champion. Zack Sabre Jr., their wrist lock.
My mom literally can't even watch ZSJ work.
God, it feels so good being on the opposite end of your mom's spectrum, and just that she loves my face so much.
She does. That's true. You're right.
It's like
I
I'm
love
sorry
John's
she hates you
face.
all. Literally can't relate. Slog here again. And there you see the taunting. That's signature Zack, and that's Zack. I'll give him credit. I think he's kept the bombastic aspects of his personality under control. I do wonder though, and I do worry sometimes that one day he might pull a Kenta, and he might get a little overeager and a little cocky, and not take the win when it's given to him, and snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. But so far, Zack, he's been focused. He's been a machine, man. He's gotten 2 submission victories, and he's looking for a third today, making Tanahashi tap out. I mean, I don't want to get all weird and perverted in here, but that's got to be pretty climactic for ZSJ, I have to imagine. Elbow there by Tanahashi, springboard crossbody. He got it. For a second there, I thought Zack was going to intercept him or some shit. Tanahashi doing the neck twist. We normally see Zack doing that. God, I love when guys that have had so many matches with each other, when they do the little shit like that, always gets over with me. Oh, Zack. Zack may be about to pull a Tanahashi here, and Zack
Yeah,
did
he
pull a
did.
Tanahashi, the dragon
Wow.
screw in the ropes. And now look at this armbar. To be honest, bro, when he started, I thought he was going to do a fucking octopus. But nope, he's got this armbar here. Surreal. This dude is both of them. Both of them are surreal. I was looking so forward to this match today, and for me, definitely hasn't disappointed. This is the kind of wrestling I where I park my car consistently.
Yeah.
Stomping right on the elbow there. So I said at the start of the match, I was curious if Zach was going to do the leg or the arm, and Zach said, "Why not both?" And that's kind of the strategy he's gone with.
Bro, you know what's really fucked up? John, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I answered you. I said, "What's that?" I gave a little chuckle
Oh.
because that kind of came out of nowhere, and I said, "What's that?"
Oh, I actually it was the other way around. I didn't hear you. So I'm looking at the Shoe Pro favorite wrestler fan poll from 2021's results, and Okada. It was a down year for Okada, which does make sense. But even still, like, who was the most pushed dude in New Japan in 2021? Probably Shingo, right? Because he was like the world champion for the longest amount of time that year, right?
Yeah,
Shingo's in fourth place behind Tanahashi, Naito, and Okada. But even Okada, who's supposed to be like the new ace of the company, is behind Naito by a considerable amount and got like barely more than a third of the votes of Tanahashi. Like Tanahashi is so just light years ahead of everyone else. Like literally, Tanahashi has more than double the votes of number 4 on the list. That's how far ahead of everyone else he is.
that's wild.
He's so fucking popular and he's winding down. Like this is Tanahashi like 3 years post prime. Like probably more than that,
Yes,
honestly. Probably more like 5 years post prime if we're being completely honest with ourselves. But like he's still just so fucking popular and so fucking good. And then like Naito's in second place, and it's like, oh yeah, sure, Naito, you can challenge for the title, but you can't win the damn thing. Fuck you.
I don't want to be hyperbolic in any of my statements. Like, obviously, you can tell I've been very careful to like try and be grounded in my takes today. But I have to wonder when the day comes that Tanahashi finally retires, given how Japan seems to respect pro wrestling more than in America. Like, if that's going to be like a national media kind of it, because the dude's so beloved by
Yes.
people.
Well, I mean, dude, Liger when he retired had like national coverage, maybe even international to a degree.
Yeah, like I could absolutely see the same for Tanahashi,
I think Tanahashi's a bigger deal in Japan than Liger, but Liger was a bigger deal worldwide than Tanahashi
and that makes sense when you
because
think about everything that Liger
Liger
did.
worked WCW back in the day,
Yeah,
whereas like the biggest promotion in the U.S. that Tanahashi's ever worked, I want to say, is just AEW.
yes,
Actually, now that I think about it, has he ever? He had a match in AEW, right?
yeah, I believe so.
Because I know he showed up on the Tron that one time. I don't know if that ever led to a match though. I'm looking. Oh yeah, of course. He fucking lost to Moxley at Forbidden Door. Of course, of course.
Four up strike, uppercut. Oh, Zach,
I wonder if Zach's on this list. He is. He came in at number 46. He's That's actually funny.
Be cool for him. Because how many wrestlers is that out of again?
50.
Oh wow. Okay, so that actually is pretty low.
Well, it's not like there are only 50 wrestlers in Japan. It's just this is the top 50 most popular.
True. So even just making a list like that's pretty cool for him.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Where did Juice rank?
That's a good question. Let me see if I can find him here. He's not on the list. You got to remember though, this is from 2021, and Juice, I think, was either tagging with Finley or didn't do much in 2021, if I remember correctly.
Fucking David Finlay.
Actually, Juice was in TNA for most of 2021, wasn't
You might be right about that actually.
he?
Fucking COVID.
Let me pull up his cage match and pull up his career. 2021. He wrestled 22 matches in New Japan and 22 matches in Impact in 2021. Yeah, so he was in Impact a lot in 2021. And the matches that he did have in New Japan in 2021. Let's see. Oh, he did a lot of New Japan Strong in 2021 too.
Yes.
So he really was only actually working like New Japan proper for the first 3 months of the year. And in that time, he was teaming with fucking Finlay.
Oh
So
man.
that's why he didn't make the top 50 in 2021. Out of sight, out of mind, you know.
Yep. Pretty much.
Also working with David Finlay, out of mind. Same thing.
Yep. Fucking
When
David
when
Finlay.
you when you work with David Finlay, I'd prefer you be out of sight. Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyone else you'd like to know?
No, I think I'm good for right now.
Okay.
Gonna keep my focus on this match here. And boot there by Zach Tanahashi. Oh, could be try. No,
Lands on his feet.
Tanahashi's
Goes
like, bitch.
through. What is Zach
Uh,
trying to do here? Oh, into a sleeper and then into an armbar attempt, but Tanahashi too strong.
Zach's really been zoning in on that arm, man. Because like only a few moments ago he was in an arm bar, so he's really committed to the arm bar as a whole. Uh, Look at Tanahashi though, able to roll through, alleviate some of the pressure, and get to the ropes. And there's the bottom foot on the rope.
Bro, do you realize Yuki Arai, one half of the current TJPW Princess Tag Team Champions with Saki-sama, with Saki Akai, is literally the most popular wrestler in all of Japan under 40 fucking years old?
That's amazing.
She is number 3 on this list behind only Tanahashi and Naito, and she's 24 years old. Did you say anything after I said that? Because I didn't hear you if you did.
No, I just said wow. Like that's really impressive.
Yeah. Number 4 is Tam, who we know is in her 30s. Then Okada.
Yes.
Okada's number 5. Okada's actually behind Yuki Arai and Tam from Stardom.
Wow.
And then you get to 50 something year old Keiji Muto, who just retired. And then boom,
Ridiculous.
Starlight Kid number 7. Hell yeah.
Fucking love that for her.
Yeah.
My fucking 5-star wish list. Tommy beat Shuri. Starlight Kid beat either Julia or Mayu. Not an and. I'm not going to be greedy. Just one or the other, just like last year. Maybe this time one of them
Neck
will actually fucking
breaker.
happen.
That was
Twist
the
and
twist
shout
and
by
shout.
Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Second one incoming.
Yes, sir. And he's keeping it
Like
locked in, it looks like.
likes to go for those trifectas. He is taking a bit long though. He's moving a bit gingerly. Zach might have an answer here.
Yeah, guillotine.
It's in there. Yeah, it took a little too long.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, wow. He's got that in tight. Holy shit. He's actually got his hand wrapped on his arm there. Oh, he's bringing him up. Zach Driver. Nope.
Oh no! I thought he was going to get it there.
Tanahashi Driver.
Oh wow!
I fucking love Tanahashi, man. He's so good.
Tanahashi literally embodies, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, he does. He does.
What a sling blade.
He really slung it, didn't he?
He did. He tried going for one earlier, and Zach intercepted it into an armbar. So
Whoa.
Tanahashi getting it there was big for him.
Tanahashi going up top.
Thinking that high fly flow. That's why I said he should have gone after the knees. Been focused so much on the arm, though.
I don't know if you like moved up closer to your mic, but you just sounded so buttery smooth there. That was really cool.
Oh, rolling prawn hold
There it is.
with the neck
Whoa.
bridge. Kick out.
I thought he had him there, bro.
I did too, man. That just shows how on point Zach's been in this match because Tanahashi hit that high fly flow, but Zach reversing the momentum to his benefit. Oh, spun out of the Dragon's Whip back into the armbar, but Tanahashi stacks him up. That shouldn't have even counted as a pin. You see Tanahashi's legs there broke the plane. 2. That's it. He got him. What did I even say at the start of the match? That I wanted to reiterate Kevin Kelly's point. Tanahashi, in his last win against Naito, caught him in a cradle, and now he just caught Zach in a pin. I had just talked about that at the start of the match, and that's how it ends. Tanahashi, he's upped his game this year.
You'll love to see it.
You really do, and that does slow Zach down a bit. That's his first loss in the block. Interestingly, though, again, Zach did beat Hanare, whereas Tanahashi did not. So Tanahashi actually really needed this win, because if Zach would have beaten Tanahashi here, wouldn't have left Tanahashi many avenues as it relates to Zach. Because you beat the guy that beat me, and you beat me, so I'm kind of fucked. But Tanahashi got the win.
Tanahashi's now 2-0. Or I'm sorry, 2-1. I forgot he lost to Hanare.
Yes.
Boo, you whore. Oh god, it's so bad though, John. Evil's 1-0.
Yeah, he's probably winning his block.
Naito's 0-2.
Oof.
At least Goto's
Night
2-0. That's
oh.
nice.
Yeah, this tournament's shaping up. I mean, tomorrow we'll be at the halfway point. It'll be day 9.
Wow. Yeah, true. Kenta's 0-2. Fuck.
There's no justice in that. All right, guys. Well, that was G1 Day 8. I've really got nothing else to say. We know that it's going to be backstage stuff and maybe a promo from Tanahashi that probably is going to be inconsequential. So I'm good to wrap up here. I want to thank everybody that joined us. Yeah, especially Craig, because he was the most vocal in chat. So anybody that's here, anybody that watches on demand, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, click the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss any of that total goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in all the IWC. I'm at John_Twitwell. My pinned tweet is collecting Q&A questions. I did update the pinned tweet. Q&A will be August 25th. Non-Patreon donors only get 3 Q&A questions. But if you donate just $1 for Q&A, you get up to 5 Q&A questions. I always say that I would just go for the $3 tier because you get the extra questions and Discord access, and our Discord has a Q&A channel for you to really easily submit questions. Ashton is at Ashton_Twitwell. His pin tweet is the Twitwell schedule. I'm just going to round it out here for you guys because this week's practically over. Obviously, we're going to be back tonight for selective SummerSlam matches, live reactions. It's going to be Bianca Becky, Corbin McAfee, and Reigns Lesnar in the main event. So those are the 3 matches we'll be reacting to tonight. And then tomorrow at 5, it'll be day 9 of G1 Climax. That rounds out this week. So be sure to join us, guys. I can't believe July is practically over. What has been happening to this year? Fucking insane. But yeah, we will see you selective SummerSlam matches, live reactions in just a little bit. And yeah, that's it for me. So, Ashley, if you've got any parting words, you can take us home.
I have no parting words. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I hope that you're all able to remember to stay tuned.